Hey, this is Russell Brunson and welcome to Auto Webinar Funnel Secrets. Now, I want to quickly show you how to use automated webinar funnels to run online events and sell your products to the masses. And then at the end of this presentation, I'm actually going to give you my top converting auto webinar funnels for free. But before I do that, I want to walk you through what an automated webinar funnel is, how it works, and how it can work for your specific business. Now, first step, I want to kind of map out what this actually looks like. If you're in my office here, I'd be sitting down in front of a whiteboard and I would map out the sales process. So this is what an automated webinar funnel looks like. It's very simple. The first page here is you get people to actually register for the event. And then on the second page, you have a confirmation page where you thank them for registering. You get them excited about what it is happening on the web class. And then from there, you push them over to the actual webinar broadcast page. This is where the webinar is happening. Now, sometimes automated webinars are called evergreen webinars as well, because this is the video presentation that's already been created that someone gets to come and watch on demand. Okay, so they come and they watch it here on demand. They watch the webinar training. And then at the end of it, you can then create the last page, which is called the webinar replay page. And this is where you send people who may have missed the webinar, they may register, had to leave early. You can then take them to the webinar page where they can watch the presentation one last time. And then one other piece here I'll talk about in a little bit more detail are these indoctrination pages. These are pages that you send emails to get people excited about the presentation, or if they miss the presentation, to get them to go back and actually watch it. And these indoctrination pages are very powerful to increase sales and get people to actually show up and watch the presentation. So that's kind of what the structure of an automated webinar funnel looks like. Now, if I was to take this kind of blueprint here and plug in pages, this is what it may look like. Here's my registration page, my confirmation page, here's the broadcast room, there's my replay room, and here's some of my indoctrination pages down below, okay? All right, so where did automated webinars come from? Or like I said, we also call them evergreen webinars. Where did this concept come from? Well, in the past, the way a lot of times we tried to build our brands and sell our products and our services is that we would go and speak at live events. In fact, this is a picture of me at a live event. One way that I used to always sell my products and my services, I would go, I'd travel around the world, I'd find a big seminar like this, I'd get 100, 500, 1,000, 10,000 people in the room, I would teach them, I would talk to them, and at the end I would sell my products and my services. It worked really good, except for the fact that I had to travel away from my family and away from my home and all sorts of things. Then from there we started transitioning to what we call webinars, which is basically a web seminar, right? And so what we do is we go, and instead of going and traveling to some place around the world and having all these people travel to it as well, we would do it from the comfort of our homes. The attendees can listen from home. I can listen, I can do the presentation from home, and that became an actual webinar. So what is an automated webinar? Well, it's taking webinar presentation that's working, that works live, may work at a seminar, may work live online in webinar, but you actually automate it so you're not doing it live all the time. And this has really become the future of marketing over the last few years. It's creating a presentation once, putting it into an automated webinar funnel, and then letting it just convert and close sales for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, like clockwork. Okay, and that's the magic of what an automated webinar actually is. Okay, so here's some examples of some automated webinar landing pages. This is one that Kaylin Poland did, aka the Lady Boss, helping to promote ClickFunnels. This is another one we did promoting ClickFunnels. This is one promoting one of our software companies called Funnel Scripts. And so you can use automated webinar funnels to sell all sorts of things, from coaching to consulting to, I've seen people use it to sell supplements, business coaching, weight loss coaching, like pretty much everything you can think of, people can sell and have sold through online webinars. Okay, so here's how it works. Step number one, you have to get people to register for the actual webinar event. Okay, so you have a landing page that may look something like this. Step number two, then you take them to a page after they give you the email address. Then you thank them for registering for the actual web class. So that's page number two here. You thank them for registering. Then step number three, then, is you actually take them to the page where they actually watch the streaming evergreen webinar. Okay, that's the third page in the funnel. And the last page is for people who left early, or they don't make it to this page for some reason. You have email sequences that push them back to a replay page. And this, the fourth page here in the funnel, is the actual replay page you share after the event, where you're also streaming this presentation. And so that's kind of how it works. It's a very simple, easy funnel that works super, super effectively, okay? Now, there's one other piece here in this funnel that I haven't talked about yet, and that's this right here, the indoctrination pages. And the indoctrination pages are pages that are emailed to people after they've registered to get them to actually show up, or if they left early, to get them to come watch a replay. It gets them excited, it pre-frames it so that they're more likely to actually show up and more likely to actually buy. Okay, so here's an example of one of my indoctrination pages where I have videos that are getting people excited about what's going to actually be happening during the live training. And so that's kind of what an indoctrination page may look like. Now, not everybody who does webinar funnels uses indoctrination pages. It's not essential, but it is an amplifier. It amplifies everything from getting people to show up, getting people to purchase. And so I like using them whenever I can. And that's what the indoctrination pages are here inside of this funnel. Okay, so what kind of products or services would work well for an automated webinar? Well, automated webinars do great at selling courses, great at selling products, great at selling software. I've seen people use it to sell supplements, to sell services. Like pretty much anything that you can sell through some type of automated webinar. Okay, so here's some best practices to understand. The first thing is the registration page. How do we make this page so that the most people come here? I want to make sure that as many of those people come, they actually register for the web class, okay? And so a couple things. Number one, I like letting them know who this is for. So I might say on the page something like, hey, this is for entrepreneurs or for people who are trying to lose some extra weight, something like that, okay? Number two, I like to have a curiosity-based headline. The more curious they are, the more likely they are to register and the more likely they are to actually show up. Okay, so curiosity is the key to getting a webinar registration page to actually convert. Okay, so curiosity is the key, you guys. If a page isn't converting for you, you need to come back and figure out how do I increase the curiosity on this page. Okay. All right. Page number two now in this process is the thank you page. Now, the thank you page is a little bit different. On this page, first thing I do is I thank them for registering. The second thing I do is not curiosity. Okay. Curiosity is the registration page. The second page I focus on getting them excited. The more excited they are at this step, the more likely they are to make sure they get this on the calendar, make sure they show up, make sure they don't leave this page. The more excitement they have, the more likely they are to actually show up. And then the last thing you can do, and I don't do this as often on automated webinars as I do on live webinars, but you can also make them a self-liquidating offer, which means you sell them some product or some service right here on the thank you page. And a lot of times that'll actually cover the ad costs of all the ads that any money you spent to get people to actually register for the webinar. That's what we call the self-liquidating offer. It makes the ad costs free a lot of times, okay? And that's not required, it's more of an advanced thing. That's one idea I wanted to give those of you guys who are looking for ways to increase your automated webinar funnels. Okay, so that's page number two. Now the third page now is the actual broadcast room where you're broadcasting and you're pushing out your presentation, okay? So here's where you stream the evergreen webinar into a broadcast room. And then page number four is after the event's over, then you set up a replay page where you can post a limited replay of the event for people to come and watch. And this is how you maximize sales from any webinar event that you are doing, okay? Now in the past, if you want to create an automated webinar funnel like that, what you would have to do is you have to hire a designer and a webmaster and programmers and analytics people. It would cost you a ton of money and take a ton of time to build just a simple funnel like the one I showed you in the past. The good news is for you, because you're here today, you don't have to worry about having a huge team of people do this. You can do it all by yourself, because instead of doing this way, what we have instead is you can start using ClickFunnels to build out an entire automated webinar funnel almost instantly. In fact, down below this video, we have what we call share funnels. This means that our top designers and programmers pre-built funnels for you, funnels that convert, funnels that already work. And all you gotta do is go down below, pick which funnel you like the most, select that funnel, and then what's gonna happen, if you already have a ClickFunnels account, we'll take that entire funnel and we'll push it into your ClickFunnels account. Is that exciting? Now, if you don't have a ClickFunnels account, that's okay. Click on the button down below, pick which one looks the coolest to you, select that funnel, and what it'll do, it'll take you to the next page right here. This is called our share funnel page, where we'll actually share it with you. We'll give you this funnel for free. All you gotta do is create a free 14-day trial of ClickFunnels, and then after you create your trial, we'll give you this funnel. It'll show up inside your account, and you can go in there, you can customize it, edit it, and that way you've got your funnel up and ready to start editing and start having fun with. Okay, so that's how the share funnel pages work. So the first step in this process is to look down below and find out which one of these templates down below do you like the most. Okay, now I'm gonna show you in a second how you can customize it, but the first step is pick the template you like the most and then go and select it. And then the second thing you do is you actually log into ClickFunnels and you edit that template. And I'm gonna log in really quick right now and show you how simple and easy it is to edit a page here inside of ClickFunnels. Okay, so right now I'm on the exact same page you're at. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna scroll down and find out which one of these templates I like the most. For example, I'll pick this one. I click on the select this funnel button. And what's gonna happen now is that entire funnel is gonna be built inside of my ClickFunnels account. All the pages, all the images, everything's gonna be built inside of my ClickFunnels account so I can start using it immediately. After that's done, I click on the view funnel button. And there it is, the entire funnel is now inside of my account. Now on the left-hand side here, you'll see these are all the different pages that I showed you we need inside of this funnel. And so you're gonna go through and just edit each of those pages, plug in your branding, plug in your words, and it's done. Now I'm not gonna do that right now with you, but I wanna show you how easy it is. So on this first page, I'm gonna click on the edit page button. That'll take me inside the ClickFunnels editor. And now that I'm inside this funnel, I just basically come in here and I can start having some fun. So I click on the text I want and I change it. This is so much fun. I click on images if I want. I can drag them and drop them, move them around to wherever I want it to be at. If there's a video here, I click on the video. I can put in my own video. If I don't like the logo for some reason, I can change it with my logo. Click right here, and I can either upload my own logo or grab one that's already here, and boom, the logo's in there. Or if I don't like it, I can delete it all together. But that fast is I can edit this template to look exactly the way I want it to look for my branding. I then click save. And then I click preview, and that fast, my entire funnel is live online, ready to start sending traffic to. Now, if there's something I don't like, I can come back here, and I can go back and keep editing it, moving things around, tweaking it until it's exactly the way I want it, and it matches my branding and my look and my feel. And when I'm done, I click the exit button, and I'm ready to go to the next page. All right, is that amazing? Now, after you've done that, after you've picked the funnel, you just gotta customize it. And one thing I want you to notice, look at these 3 pages there right here. All 3 of these pages look completely different, yet they're all based on the exact same template, right? I changed the colors, I changed the images, and they look completely different, okay? So it doesn't matter what your branding looks like, you can take these templates and tweak it to match your exact branding for your company, okay? So step 2 is you customize it, and then step 3 is you go out there and you launch it. This is where you start driving traffic, start making sales, and it's super, super exciting, okay? Now really quick, I wanna share with you a video from my friend right here, his name's Garrett J about why he uses ClickFunnels to build out all the funnels for his company as opposed to doing all the other things that people have tried to do in the past.
Hello, my name is Garrett J. White, the Master Coach Mentor and founder of Wake Up Warrior Academy. And I will tell you this right now. We have tested with platforms. We have tested everything. I have attempted for the past 6 years to use every available software tool I could find that made it simpler for me to share my message. And it started with WordPress, and then it went plugins, and then optimized press, and then we went to Kajabi, and then we went to lead pages. And these are all wonderful. Know the owners of these guys, they're fantastic. The software tools are amazing. When ClickFunnels came out, I was like, dude, I cannot handle another software tool. I don't give a shit. We're just gonna manage our stuff between lead pages and Kajabi. And then my friend said, just test it, just try it out. And I went to ClickFunnels, and no bullshit. Like, every software increment over the last 5 years has been not a quantum shift in what you can do with the tool to get your message out to the marketplace. They've been incremental. So like, there's been a move from Kajabi to lead pages, or from optimized press to Kajabi, and they were these segmented steps that had slight improvements that made it easier. ClickFunnels, though, came out of nowhere. They took the marketplace by storm, just like Apple did when they first launched the iPhone. It was not a linear move anymore. It was a quantum move in improvement that'll open up a gap to allow people just like you watching this, people just like you and me, who are not technically savvy. We weren't born in the matrix, and we didn't have a chip implanted in our heads. We're not engineers or computer science majors, and we don't understand that stuff inherently. ClickFunnels gave you, my friend, an opportunity to cut and decrease the time of stress and anxiety and suffering behind a keyboard. Trust me, the days you want to just pound vodka and throw your Mac out the window because you can't figure shit out, ClickFunnels has brought it to a place that it is a quantum leap, an opportunity which allows you, just like the iPhone, to not only look smarter, but to feel smarter, and ultimately to only deal with the stuff that matters, which is getting your message about your product and your program and service out to the marketplace.
How many of you guys think that ClickFunnels has the most amazing customer support?
If you're spending all the time in suicide watch and having to check yourself into a hospital, and honestly trying to deal with everything else that's come out before it. So I not only fully endorse ClickFunnels, it's the only software tool that we use. When it comes to our funnels online across all 4 of my businesses, we're not going anywhere else. Love Russell, love this event. This event married up to that software tool. You are a dumbass if you don't come, and that's okay. There's plenty of dumbasses on the planet. Just don't let it be you.
Okay, now if you already have a ClickFunnels account, all you gotta do once again is scroll down below, pick which one of these templates you like the most, pick the template, customize it, and then launch it. Now, if you don't have a ClickFunnels account yet, do not worry. The same step is true for you as well. Look down below, figure out which one of these automated webinar funnels you want, select the funnel. It'll take you to the Share Funnel page, go and get your free 14-day trial, and instantly we'll take that entire Share Funnel you want. And if you want 2 or 3, even feel free to take as many as you want. Click the button, it'll push them into your new ClickFunnels trial, and then you'll have this funnel for free. All you do right now is scroll down below and pick which one of these funnels you want, click on the button, and get your free ClickFunnels account. Thank you so much for using ClickFunnels. I cannot wait for you to launch your very first automated webinar funnel.